Can you talk for a full minute about a hobby you haven't started yet? By the end of this video, you will. Happy Monday. Sorry it's a bit late. 5 stations. 15 minutes. All you have to do is talk. Speak out loud. We are exercising your speaking skills to make you a better English language speaker. And so first, moving on to station 1, we are doing a warm-up. This is a word association sprint. Now, it's a chain, essentially. So, stop the clock just a moment. Okay, we'll give a word, and then for the amount of time we have, think of as many words that you can connect that have a similar meaning, some kind of a connection, some kind of attachment. Yep. So, chain them together. Words in a similar theme. Okay? Now, basically, the theme is the weekend. Oh, first one is. Here we go. The weekend. Now, how many words can you think of? So, for example, weekend, Saturday, sleep in, slow morning, coffee. And I apologize, I said words, phrases, anything. It can be a sentence. Anyway, here we go. Free time. Free time. What does free time mean to you? Hobbies, relax, recharge, spend my free time, enjoyment, art, music, okay, outdoors. Outdoors, hiking, fresh air, something new, give it a try, mountains, beach, flowers, trees, water, home. Home, cooking, baking, try a recipe, homemade, family, relax, movies, computer, friends. Okay, friends, hang out, make plans, grab lunch, catch up, go out, concert, music, dancing. Learn. Learn. New skill, a class, sign up, step by step, study, repeat, improve, practice. All right, very good. Station 2, dealing with chunks. Okay, so we've got 2 different phrases on the screen, and we want to squish them together to make a natural sentence. Yep, you'll see the 2 that we need to use. Think about which way we're going to use them. But yeah, just creating useful phrases from 2 different phrases. Here we go. We have a suggestion and an opener. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we something? And then we have, speaking of which, the opener. Speaking of which, when you're reminded of something. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Suggest signing up for a class together with someone about something. Let's say, what, pottery, anything. Please choose. Okay, we had the opener. Speaking of which, why don't we sign up for a pottery class together? Really easy phrase to use. Moving on. I could always do something. Maybe I could do something. By the way. Another opener. When you're reminded of something. Oh, by the way. I could always, when you're suggesting something that you can do for someone else. In this case, offer to lend your old guitar to someone. By the way, I could always lend you my old guitar if you want. How about we do something? And that reminds me. How about we do something together? All right. Suggest going hiking on Saturday. Okay. Trying to use those two phrases. Which ones were they? That reminds me. How about we go hiking this Saturday? All right. Very nice. There we go. Moving on to station 3, drill. Now, here we are dealing with the situation of mumbling when someone doesn't speak clearly enough, or if they're speaking too fast and you can't understand them. We need to clarify, check what they mean. So here we go. First, you will hear the long, rambly version, and I will mumble. Now, you need to check the information. I was just thinking, maybe if you're free this weekend, we could get together and do something. Now, okay. What we're doing here, try to think of the shortest possible way that we could do this. Say this, okay? This is the long-winded version. Yep, we're going to squish it all together. Simple as possible, same meaning, okay? I was thinking, maybe if you're free this weekend, we could get together and do something. Nothing wrong with this. It's fine. We're just practicing rephrasing, putting the same information into a smallest amount of possible words. Yep. Now, there are times when this is useful. This is not bad. This is actually quite fine. This sounds like something that someone who's a little bit nervous would actually say, and it's a polite way to say it. It's perfectly fine. Yep, we're just practicing. Contracting, bringing it down into a small amount. That's the exercise. So we're searching for meaning. What does this mean? And how can we bring it down? All right. Here we go. You want to hang out this weekend? Nice and simple. Doesn't mean this is definitely better. It's just different. That's the exercise. Okay, here we go, next one. So the thing is, I'd love to come, but something came up, and I don't think I'll make it after all. Short version. Sorry, I can't make it. That's what I mean. Okay. Another invitation. Don't know if you'd be into it, but there's this new cafe that opened. Maybe we could check it out sometime. You want to try the new cafe? Next one, another decline. Honestly, I wish I could say yes, but I'm so tired this week, and I really need to rest. So maybe another time? Okay. What do you reckon? I'm wiped out this week. Can we do it another time? I'm wiped out or I'm exhausted. I'm overtired. Okay, next one. Hey, I was wondering if it's okay and you don't have plans, whether you'd want to come over for dinner Friday. Short version. You want to come over for dinner on Friday? You want to come over for dinner Friday? Okay, another decline. That sounds nice and I appreciate you asking, but I already promised my family I'd help them, so I'll have to pass. Okay, short version. Thanks, but I've got family plans. Hold on. All right, moving on to strategy station 4. Okay, so, sorry, this one's about mumbling, when people don't speak clearly and you don't hear all of it. Yep, just nodding and smiling is not good enough. If we actually really need to check the details, that's what we're practicing. So, if somebody speaks in a way that you don't understand, or they speak too fast, or they just mumble, how can we ask? So, for example, here we go. Sorry, what was that? Did you say A? Did you say A? Or clarification. So you mean A, right? Or, once again, if you're going to say the whole thing again just to make sure that you heard it right. Let me make sure I got that. You're talking about A, yes? All right. Now, this is not something that only second language learners do. Native speakers mumble and speak too quickly all the time. Yep. So, these are very useful phrases. No matter how good your English becomes, these are useful phrases. So here we go. So Saturday works. Let's just grab lunch somewhere near your place, eh? Sorry, what was that? So you mean lunch near my place on Saturday, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'll bring the tickets. You just handle it on the snacks and drinks, cool? Let me make sure I got that. Did you say I'm bringing the snacks and drinks? Yeah, you bring snacks and drinks. Okay, let's leave super early. Like, before I beat the crowd, yeah? Did you say before 8? So we're leaving before 8, right? Better safe than sorry, as they say. Always check. Always check. All right, very good. Moving on to free talk. Now, here is another one of these 1-minute open speaking exercises. I'm just going to cheer you on. Please give this a go. And if you're not going to speak out aloud, try to speak in your mind for at least a minute. So here we go. Topic for today is a hobby that you would like to start. Do you have any hobbies that you want to start? Anything that you really want to do one day, but haven't quite done yet? I think I've started most of my hobbies, but I need to just spend more time on them. Anyway, okay. Have a think. Try to speak for a whole minute, okay? Get ready. Here we go. Example response. Here we go. There's one hobby I'd really like to start. Pottery. I've always loved making things with my hands. On weekends, I usually just relax, but I'd love to give it a try. There's a small studio near my station. I could always start with one class and see how it goes. If I enjoy it, I'll keep going. Honestly, I think it would be a great way to spend my free time. I've always wanted to be able to make, nice size bowls, or even a tea set. There's some amazing looking tea sets. I'd love to be able to make one and actually have one that worked. But anyway, okay. All right. Moving on to shadowing. Here we go. There's one hobby I'd like to start. It's pottery. I've always loved making things. This is useful. I've always loved something. On weekends, I usually just relax. But I'd love to give it a try. I could always start with one class. If I enjoy it, I'll keep going. It's a great way to spend my free time. And there you go. That's 15 minutes. And if you gave it a go and tried to speak during this time, that's 15 minutes of real speaking practice that you've been able to do. And a little bit of that every day if you can. You'll be surprised at how well you can speak in a reasonably short amount of time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today. Great to see you. Now let's see. If you'd like to speak with me face-to-face, I also do one-to-one classes if you want to have a look at the website. Plenty of stuff going on. Anyway, hope you're keeping cool in this very hot weather. Look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.